I'll do what it takes.
Whatever it takes. 'Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do whatever it takes. 'Cause I love how it feels.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features the top-scoring pass offense in the NFL. The Chiefs are top 10 in passing TDs. They go up against the Dolphins defense that will need to be on its game.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Kansas City Chiefs. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Forte with his first carry. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. 10 yards still left on second down. Throwing, Hundley. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Koamisi in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And he's got it to Hearns. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Underneath for Johnson. Good move by Duke. And he'll be marked down deep into Miami territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Jimmy Garoppolo, the starter here, finally lured away from the Patriots. What are some things you like about JG?
Well, I love his makeup, meaning obviously he has a physical ability. He can throw the football, but he's mentally tough as well. And he developed while he was there in New England. They actually trained him to be a starter, even though he wasn't getting any type of snaps. And this guy adapts and thrives with the ability to play against pressure.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Allen Hearns, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. A first scoring update now from Carolina. And a 2-touchdown lead for the Buccaneers as they've just scored again. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Try a little trickery here on the end around. A little juke, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll give it up to Forte. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Now Hundley. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. Matt Forte, a great receiver out of the backfield, was the intended target. And it's third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw here. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Marcel Darius coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Jordan Berry now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach is
looking for his tight end Gates, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he won't get in, but you can't be set up any better than that. They'll have the ball at the 1-yard line. And here we go on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Forte. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Matt Forte hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last time, 1 play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Quick feet by Crowell. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Crowell, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And out come the Dolphins now. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Here we go!
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Ray Malaluga in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on to punt for Miami. Back now with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on to punt for Miami. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now here comes Kansas City. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Second down, here's Garoppolo. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Looking for his tight end Gates, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Down. This is Forte. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. A dump off to Forte. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Pistol, Forte, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Again, Forte. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
And a nice job. Defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and goal. Forte, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Matt Forte with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Crowell. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now let's go. 3-19. Detroit. Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now a play fake here on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Tough for Chiefs fans to watch this. Here's Jamal Charles on the carry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Being chased, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Let's go. Grand 38.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Terrence Newman with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole, because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. It's caught right side of turns. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Here we go.
A first down carry here for Johnson. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. Dumping it off for Johnson.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to face a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Crowell, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They start on the ground with Forte. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Again, they run. Again, it's Forte. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a toss. This is Forte. Bulldozes past him. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Now back to throw. Drops it underneath to Forte. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
2nd down now after the pass completion. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Sets up the screen to Forte. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Let's go!
They'll throw now on the final play. Now he steps away. And finding Fedorowicz. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Meanwhile, the second quarter score from Carolina, and the Bucs are out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On first down, Garoppolo. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
On third down, Crowell. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here, so for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
They'll go with a big back, Crowell. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do...
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Sean Lee from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks.
Looking for Floyd, and it's intercepted. Terrence Newman with a pick. There he goes right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. So the defense has put them in a tough spot at 2nd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Gates, the intended receiver there, and now it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
2nd down now after the incompletion. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Malik Jackson. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Garoppolo now. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Donnie Jones now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Pulled in at the 24. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. So now here come the Dolphins. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week. And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way. You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. They begin with a run by Crowell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy. Again, it's Crowell. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with third and just a couple. They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think? And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's got it to Hearns. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards. Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards him.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
They'll try to get the running game going with Forte. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. We're back now in KC. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They stay on the ground. Forte again. And some room to roam now. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Now Hundley. And he's got it over the middle. Fedorowicz. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Second down following the run. A give. This is Forte. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Throwing, Hundley. Looking deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So the D-line's going to spread out. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Khalil Mack in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. That one goes for 24 yards.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Crowell, his third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run with Forte. Some nifty running, but it only gets him to the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And ready now for 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go with Forte. And he's got room. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Forte with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. He'll drop to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
All right, here we go. Blue
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it again with Crowell. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now.
Garoppolo to throw. Underneath for Johnson. A very solid gain of 27.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
All right, here we go.
Now a handoff to Crowell. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Garoppolo looking to throw. This is Crowell on the catch. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. They're on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14 to